you to get authentic, old world, traditional recipe with 6 fresh ingredients and hand twisted pretzels that you get sent to your home, all fresh and beautiful, just like this. You're probably gonna eat them immediately, but if you don't want to, you can put them in the freezer and have them ready to go for that after-school snack or that midday, like, oh, I just need that crispiness of the outside and the gooiness of the inside. You're going to get a pack also of salt to put on top, so you can put up as much as you want or as little as you want. We're gonna get creative, but also it's as simple as, and you're getting this too, either a little bit of sweet hot mustard. Might have just done a little bit too much of that. Now, if you want the mustard choice, we have 1,900 remaining. And if you want the cheese, 1,800 remaining, and that is going to be aged cheddar cheese. I've heard lots of things about how delicious both of these sauces are. And I can't wait to dive in, but I want to let you know that these sold out in their debut. Came back, sold out again. Came back, sold out again. We just got them back in stock, and it does not sound like we have very many of them to go around, and this is the first day on this sale price and at 5 easy payments. So you're gonna get 12. They are 6 ounces each, shipped to you for free, right to your door for $7.60 on Easy Pay. M87129 is your item number. Philip Gibbon is here. It is his family-owned bakery since 2014.
Absolutely.
That some wonderful person here at QVC discovered and brought you in, and we can't keep these in stock.
Yeah, and we're happy to be here, happy to have so many new QVC customers, and really anytime I have pretzels, I feel at home, so this is good for me.
Oh, they're so delicious. There's like a crispness on the outside, and then they're gooey.
Yeah,
on the inside.
I love to hear people talk about it because that is the reaction. You've got the nice crisp crunch on the outside, and as you said, you can heat them up in the oven as long as you want. I like them a little bit darker. Some people might like them a little bit lighter, but then they retain that nice soft inside. And I think you pointed out there that sweet hot mustard, everybody's favorite.
This is delicious. I watched Alberti and Rachel go crazy for this. He's like, you could put, actually, we do have the chicken coming up, the stuff in chicken. You could put this on the chicken, and then I'm gonna dive into the cheese too. How do you decide? You've gotta decide one or the other. Or do we have this on auto delivery? No. So maybe you do both.
You could do both. But the aged cheddar, you know, we looked for 8 years to find a cheddar that really paired with our pretzels, and it has the right amount of bite. It's aged, it's sharp, it's delicious. The container that it comes in is actually microwavable, so you can use it hot, you can have it cold as a spread. You can see over here on the side, you don't have to salt them. You can turn them into cinnamon sugar pretzels.
Oh, that's where the
Make
kids
them
would
as
like.
sweet or as salty as you
Yeah.
want.
Oh, that's so delicious. And I love that too, because a lot of people don't want all of the salt on. So you get to put as much as you want. Over 1,000 orders have been placed. Debuted what, this year or last year?
August. We were first
wow.
on with these signature pretzels in August.
And you've had to, these are hand twisted. So that means he's had to almost double his workforce, which is wonderful.
Yeah, we have a team of bakers at home right now. You can see Bree, that's our head baker, twisting some pretzels. But yeah, our bakers are twisting right now. All orders are shipped within 24 hours of being baked. They, as you said, don't ship frozen, come nice and fresh. Just heat them up. What you don't eat that night, you can pop in the freezer. But we find, truthfully, a lot of them get eaten that first day.
Yes, oh, I'm sure they do, which is why you want to get multiples today, because every time we've had these, they have sold out. So let me give you your choices, because we don't have a ton of these to go around, and it's probably going to happen again. So you're getting 12 of the 6-ounce signature hand-twisted soft pretzels. You just choose whether you want the aged cheddar cheese, which is phenomenal. It's very gourmet.
I should try
it's
that
not
one.
Yeah, try that one. It's not just like, you know, a cheese.
It always seems to go first, too.
It is more
the cheddar
popular
is
in
very,
this one,
very,
too.
very popular, so snag it now.
And we have 1,400 remaining in the cheese choice. If you're new to QVC, that is not a lot. These can go very quickly.
All right, I want to try one of these. So, you know, I am, hi, Philip. It's nice to actually see you
It's nice to meet you in person, yes.
So, being a girl from Central PA, and I actually used to be a news anchor in the town these come from, York, and my
really?
family's from Carlisle. I'm gonna say I'm a little biased and say there's nobody that has pretzels like Central PA and Southeast Central Pennsylvania. So here's the thing: if you're not in this part of the country, this is really your only opportunity to get something baked so fresh and sent right to you. You might have a pretzel shop down the street. It's not the same, right? It's just like when we go to Corky's, we go to the source. It's the same with Phillips Pretzels. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna start dunking.
Oh, that is so good. And you were just telling me, like, these will be baked tomorrow.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
will be
absolutely.
hand twisted and baked tomorrow
So
morning.
they're not even baked yet.
No.
Yeah, the pretzels you were ordering right now have not been baked yet. What you're seeing right here,
Oh, this is so good.
you know, when I look at a pretzel, I can see each of our individual bakers. They're
Oh,
we
yeah.
call them perfectly imperfect. They're not made by robots. They're not, you know, all exactly identical. I think that's
good.
what gives them a lot of character, though.
And you're really the only bakery of your size that actually can still do the hand twisted.
We do things the hard way, but for us, I think it pays off, and you know, it
really
certainly
does.
pays off in the taste too.
It certainly
It's
does.
they're so good. And I love salt on pretzels.
Me too.
Not so much tons of salt in general, but I like a salty pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of people who don't. I like that you put as much salt as you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm the person, if there's a pretzels, I'm always looking for the saltiest one in the back. I like that you can customize it. Oh my gosh, wait, what did you guys do there? Did you bake
It
cheese
is
on
a
pretzel?
cheesy crab topping
Oh my
onto
God,
the pretzel.
come
I
on.
know, don't they do such a beautiful job?
I
They
might buy
always-
it just for that.
It looks amazing. And you know, York is not far from Baltimore, the home of the crab pretzel, and that's, you know, what we see a lot. We see people will buy these, whether they're making their own, you know, charcuterie board or if they want to do their own spin on a crab pretzel.
Well,
they really
this is
serve as
cool.
a base. It's very
My
cool.
favorite
love this.
Sunday morning is bagels and lox. I think pretzels and lox might be even better. I don't know who thought of this, but I could kiss you.
It's brilliant.
This
I know.
is like, oh my
And how
gosh,
fun would that
Sunday
be?
morning, I'd cry if I came down. Tears of happy tears.
Christmas morning, or if you're having people over for the Thanksgiving weekend, or just bringing back people into your home.
Look at
To be
this.
able to do something gourmet and you didn't have to do anything. Have that out in the morning. All you had to do was pick up the lox and the cream cheese.
You know, you can get 12 of these. You're getting 12 of these. They're giant. Wait a minute, Philip. What if instead of the salt, I was looking at the way this was. What if I, before I put them in the oven, did a little cinnamon sugar?
Absolutely. You know, the instructions that come with the pretzels say, so you'll get them unsalted. They come just like this.
They're so
So you
good.
can
Here's the salt.
spread a little bit of water on the surface. Pro tip, spread a little bit of butter on the surface.
Yes.
Whether you're using salt or whether you choose cinnamon sugar at the end, a little bit of butter on there really makes
Oh,
it great.
really makes it stick. Okay,
Yep.
this is a hot pick.
They're bigger
They've
than
sold
our
out
heads.
every time.
You're getting a dozen.
You're getting a dozen of these.
They're not
you
bigger
can
than my
use them
head.
as glasses. Let's see. So you're getting 12 pretzels.
Wait. I think we have our new Halloween costume.
I'm going to be a York, PA pretzel for Halloween.
We're the pretzel
We
ladies.
better get these quickly. They do ship within 2 days. If you want the pretzels with the cheese,
I do.
we have 800 remaining. I do too. That cheese is phenomenal.
having more.
Now, if you want the pretzels with the mustard,
Oh, honey, you have salt on your forehead
Oh,
now. I'm sorry, I should have never asked
1200
you to
remain.
do that. Here, wait, I got it. Okay.
and that is how much I'm so sorry, Jonathan. Half of our quantity for the day if you want the mustard. Can I just give you, we have 1,200 remaining there. This is the time when you get both. Because the pretzels, really, these are both so delicious
Yeah.
and so unique. You're getting them just for as much for the sauces as you are for the pretzels.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the Sweet Hot Mustard truly is legendary for us. It's one of the products that, other than the pretzels, we've been selling the longest time. It's made by a local partner of ours, and everybody that tries it thinks it's the best honey mustard that they've ever had.
I love the quality that you got and the care that you put into this. The fact that you're still doing them by hand. The fact that it took you years to find the right mustard, years to find the right cheese. We're not running down to the local market and getting these.
Right.
And what is, I mean, this is like, you know, where Philip's from, this is like Pennsylvania Dutch country from about just a little bit east of here and on. What is it about the pretzels in this area? For someone who maybe lives in Arizona or Maine and never had a pretzel like this, what makes it so different?
Well, for us, we say that if you put a pin in York, Pennsylvania, and then sort of draw a 100-mile circle, that's pretzel country, and we're right in the heart of pretzel country. We are in an interesting spot. You know, there's Philadelphia soft pretzels, there's Pennsylvania Dutch soft pretzels. We have our own unique twist, I guess, on pretzels, but for us, it really embodies that classic old world pretzel. We think, like you said, there are pretzel shops across the United States, but there is something special about pretzel country.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's like saying I'm gonna have a Philly cheesesteak in Scottsdale. Like they might try and replicate it, but it'll never be the same. And every region has their own specialties. The beauty of QVC is you get to try something really from around the country that you can't try, even if you have a gourmet grocery store in your town.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, the beautiful thing about this is that this is direct from our bakery to their front door. You know, there's no middleman. You cannot get a fresher pretzel than what you're
There's
getting
no
here.
freezer in between.
There's no freezer in between.
Yeah, it comes right to you. Okay, I have another update for you. These are going very quickly. If you want the pretzels with the cheese, you do. It's really good. 400 remain. If you want the pretzels with the mustard, 1,100 remain. We started with 4,200 total. We have about 1,600 remaining. This is a hot pick. Hey, you are a hot pick real quick because you just started here in August,
So
right?
how's it feel to be a hot pick?
Yeah.
Everybody loves pretzels. Everybody loves pretzels. That's what I'll keep
You
saying.
deferred to that. You so beautifully got out of that weird
Absolutely.
question.
Yeah.
You know, I do really love the idea of, you know, surprise your family. Get these, like the big games are coming up, and you know, your Sunday football, World Series is coming up. If it gets there soon enough, see what happens with that. But like, truly, this is what you're going to have on those Sunday game days. This is what you're going to have when you have friends coming over and your kids get home from school, your grandkids come to visit. I love the idea of maybe living in Georgia and giving someone a Pennsylvania Dutch pretzel for real.
Well, you know, we started our bakery in 2014. We started shipping pretzels in 2020, and that's exactly what we hear. Most of our customers are really seeking to recreate that experience that they can't get in Georgia or in Minnesota or in Hawaii.
And unless you've been to Central PA, you've actually never had a pretzel like this. So please don't think, oh, I had a soft pretzel. This is not like the ballpark soft pretzels.
No.
That is like, you know, they're two different worlds. I hate that they're both even called pretzels. This is the true experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you know, pair it with beer, pair it with mustard, pair it with cheese, pair it with, you know, crab dip, or just eat it on its own. Yeah, you know, my brother's favorite thing really is to eat an unsalted pretzel. That's what he uses to make sure that our pretzels remain the pretzel that they are. So for him, that's the baseline. He doesn't even need to put salt on top of it.
All right, if you want them with the cheese, 100 remain, and then
good.
those will sell out like the other 3 times he's been on. The mustard, we have 900 remaining. So you see how quickly those numbers go. If you're just joining us, if you're new to QVC and you're like, am I going to buy food on TV? Yes, because you can't have an experience like this any other way other than going to
York, Pennsylvania.
York, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Philip, we talk a lot about what you put in the pretzels and the absolute best cheese and the absolute best mustard. What are some things, we're seeing it made here, there is important to mention what they're not putting in these pretzels as they twist them.
Yeah, I mean, so for our recipe, our core ingredients are flour, water, yeast, salt, brown sugar, and canola oil. We keep it really simple, obviously hand twisted, but what you really see there is just a very pure pretzel dough being dipped in an old world soda solution. That's really what gives it, we mentioned bagels earlier, that soda solution is what gives a pretzel its sort of brown, shiny exterior. Bagels and pretzels are very, very close cousins. You know, bagels are dipped in a water solution, ours are dipped in a soda solution, and that's what gives it that nice sort of soft, chewy interior. That crisp exterior really locks in that soft, chewy interior.
Well, the cheese has sold out, and we knew that
As
would happen.
expected, everybody loves the cheese.
We started with over 4,000. The cheese is sold out. If you want the 12 pretzels with the mustard, 750 remain.
They'll go too.
Go for it. Those are going to go too. It is a sweet, and there's just a little bit of hot spiciness in there.
Yeah.
It's the mustard that, like, mustard lovers have said over and over, it's the best mustard they've ever
Yes.
Oh,
had.
absolutely. And the texture of it is great. The flavor of it is great. The way that it
Carefully
tastes.
thought
Oh yeah, absolutely. The way that it tastes and it pairs with our pretzel is excellent.
Thank you so
You
much,
are
Philip.
a true pretzel expert.
Yes.
You know, it's really cool to meet a pretzel expert. Thanks, Philip. It's nice to
Thank
see
you.
you in
Take care.
person.
Those are so good.
Speaking of pretzels, from Everton Toffee, the 5 bags of butter toffee pretzels, 5 easy payments of $4.45. Free shipping and handling, that's coming up.
We have something brand new today and no auto delivery, but a very special